Very we have very small goals for today. Goal number one is to keep everybody out of this chat. I mean, to keep all the trolls out of the chat. I just, it was, I don't know why it bothered me today for some reason. And you want to know why? Because I don't know, nobody gives a shit, right? But I was working really hard today. I mean, I had my business, I had all this stuff. Bobby was out. If you were following along, I mean, I put up a lot of stuff today. I did the NFL sheets for today. I did the NFL video for today. I did the MLB sheets for today. Did the MLB video for today. I thought what I thought was a really just an awesome survivor pool video today as well. And then I did the live stream. Really didn't have time to do it, but I did it anyway. And people came on there like a pain in the ass. Yeah. So Adam, I want to talk through this with you. I'm very glad that you're here. So I cannot get into full lineups because I don't think that's ethical. I want to talk theory about this. I'm going to talk to Chan later. I want to talk theory about this thing that I'm in, this LOL thing. So I'll put it to you another way. So there's 70 people left. At 75, and you have to come in top 10. Okay, no difference between first and 10th, etc. And here's the slate dynamic. The second game, which is the one on Friday, whatever, doesn't matter what it is a 7.5 to 1 favorite. And mathematically, it seems to me impossible to fade, particularly because it's a 3 out of 5. Okay. It just seems as though that if you don't play that team, even in a 4 stack, you're just throwing money away right off the bat. Especially when the alternative is essentially a pick'em. I mean, closely. Listen, GW is like a minus 140 or something like that over X7, so it's close enough to a pick'em. Just the chances that G7, regardless of who you pick, gets a sweep is just very unlikely. So not only do you have to get the right team, but you also have to get the sweep to I think, to overcome the 4 stack for LP, whatever they are, because the problem is there's no salary constraints on this. I'm pretty sure you can play literally any combination you want. So I'm in this situation where, and remember how often you get ties in this thing. You know what I mean? And I really believe that. I mean, there's a possibility that there's a lineup that's 25 times duped, out of 70 people, you know what I mean, or something like that. So it seems as though you want to do something different, right? Something. I just don't know exactly what it is, right? So okay, I thought about that, Adam, about just pick your best lineup. And just hope it's good enough, right? And then if you get a tie, you get a tie, then you're onward. Yeah, sure. That is definitely one thing. But let me put it to you another way. So this is what I did, and I'm going to do a little more projection work. I'm going to do a little bit of whatever. And so what I did was I actually have 3 different lineups that are possible, and they all, depending on what you look at, they're all pretty, I guess, fair, like close enough, right? And 2 of them have the chalk pairing of the big favorite in game 2 in the 4, the 4 stack, whatever, with the 140 favorite in the 3 stack. And yet I have one of the 3 is a 4 stack with the plus 120 team in the 3-stack. And so I feel, and I listen, I compared the projections for these 3 lineups compared to all the others. And I think these are, I don't want to say significantly, it seems as though I want to pick one of these 3. I just know that if I make one pivot to the chalk and I'm right, it's just clear. You know what I mean? Like I not only get there, but I am not even in a playoff. I'm pretty sure that that's just the way it's going to be. Now, the other thing to throw in there is that one of the 2 chalk lineups leaves 900 on the table, and one of them leaves 500 on the table. That's the thing. It's all. I mean, I'll talk to Chan about this, but I mean, that's all been factored in. The way this EUM has been played out, I mean, there hasn't been one team that's shown out as like the big kill upside team, because what happens is there's this one terrible team like MCK that whoever played them just scored 1 million points. Didn't matter. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as if they it wasn't as if there's like these 2 teams that are particularly out there. And I know I'll do baseball. Just give me a few minutes. I just want to talk through this a little bit. And I am going to talk to Chan about this. I listen. I trust Chan with respect to his takes on these games. I'm not exactly, you know what I mean. Like I don't consider him an expert in this type of stuff, like in the game theory, pivoty type stuff. But I definitely want to get if he has a big opinion on that GW game, like a real opinion for real, I mean, I'll live with it. You know what I mean, and I'll ride with it. But if not, it's got to come down to lineup construction and prisoner's dilemma type stuff. So I'm thinking through this. I mean, on the one hand, are people really going to go down with the lineup with the leaves 900 on the table, as opposed to the one that leaves 500? I think at this point, I mean, I'm looking at the lobby, and I've heard of most of the guys in here, so I feel as though, yeah, that's what I was saying, Adam. I feel as though there's no bargains here. Let me take a look. Let me see something else. Hold on. Let me see who's in that field. Let me see if anybody's got 2 lineups, for example. Can I do that? Can I see the standings yet or no? Well, I have to be able to see the standings because I'd have to check the old one, right? Crap. So if it's a sharp field, what are they going to do? I don't think that anybody is going to play the dog in the second game, the second match. I hope they do. I mean, I just think the math of it is just atrocious. Yeah, that's the thing. There's and between, and let's not to give the whole lineup away, but Adam, that's the thing. There's one mid lineup and one ADC captain lineup for the favorites, and then the third one has the underdog in game 1. So yeah, that's the thing. And the good thing about the mid lineup, the mid is that that's the one that leaves 900 on the table. I think best strategy to play for the tie. And then just hope everybody just tries to get too cutesy. But the thing is that being too cutesy is not that big a deal. In other words, like taking the underdog in game 1, it's not like really even cutesy. You know what I mean? It's only like a 120 favorite underdog. as opposed to a 140 favorite. And the thing I got to do, I got the only projections I haven't seen Roto Grinders projections yet. And I think that that the people are going to use the Roto Grinders projections. So I want to see what these lineups look like. And if I'm within 5-10 points of what the optimal is, yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. They can only give 10 to the finals. Well, Adam, I mean, if 7 people tie for first and then 7 people tie for second, they're going to give the 7 people the seed, right? And they'll have the other 7 play out for the final 4 or the final 3 or whatever. That's what I did. I planned to play I had to play a freaking tiebreaker with one other person, like twice. And I'm gonna take a look at that site you told me about, the Shark Cove. See if they have any particular takes on there. I haven't. When I looked on there, the last video was from like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm gonna give this another 2 minutes, then I'm gonna talk about baseball. But and what's also kind of awkward is that I'm part of this other and this is why I can't really do this. So I'm part of this other forum, this Fantasy Penta. That's actually a pretty good site, Fantasy Penta. I'm part of that forum. They really like. There are a couple of people that really know their stuff. Whatever. They're kind of a pain in the ass, sort of. But I know there's another guy in there that's in this contest, and it's just not. I don't want to ask people for takes. I don't want to even volunteer my own. It's a kind of a weird spot, you know. And quite honestly, I do want to do this on my own, but just from a it's just an interesting strategy decision that I wasn't expecting to make. I thought it would be like the normal. I thought it'd be like one of these. Actually, I don't even know what I was thinking. I mean, it could have been anything. But there's no rush. That's the thing that sucks. I mean, like the thing isn't until the 28th of October. It could have made like Worlds Round 1 or something like that. Whatever. Okay. Oh, I know what I have to do. Very important. I want to ask Chan if either of these teams going in the first game has substitution risk. That's actually really, really big. So that's my note. That's the one thing I want to ask. I want to ask if any of these guys have substitution risk. Because I mean, it's possible that a team gets it's a 5-game series in a pick 'em matchup, and if one guy can get subbed out and that team can still win, I want to see what that's all about. So that's actually a little bit of information. So I got to text him on that. All right, 6:15. We'll talk about baseball. Let me I will share my sheets for this one. Why not? Just for the hell of it. I don't know if you want to. Oh, that's right. This is not a thing, right? This is not like you don't qualify for Worlds with stuff like this, right? This is right. That's a good point. This is just the end. But in the finals, wouldn't you? Oh, this isn't even the finals. This is the quarters. This is the playoffs. Are they really going to screw around? Really? Oh. This is a cool thing. All right, so somebody help me here. I know exactly what I'm doing with one of my pitchers. I mean, for sure. And this is today. If you like visualize this sheet right here that I'm looking up, if you don't know who I'm playing, I don't know what else to tell you. And the good thing is that it'll be at 7:40, my slate will be over. So that's good news. But what I'd like to know is this David Peterson thing. Is the only reason he's 86 he's 50% owned because he's going to be paired with Burns? You know what I mean? Like is he really a better play than? I guess he has to be, right? But this Corbin median is. I mean, I actually might make sense. It's more of a mean projection. Because I don't think there's a world where he scores 13 fantasy points. Yeah, I don't blame you, Adam. Yeah, Adam, I'm totally with you. But here's a question: do you need that? Like if you played Burns over there, that deprives you of some of the hitting. I didn't really look at FanDuel. I presume you're going to want Dodgers and Yankees and all that stuff. So I guess so. I guess you would. I guess that would help you. I actually like that. And by the way, Adam, I want to tell you something. Listen, I love you and everything. Listen. I'm not telling you have to win, but you better play FanDuel golf tomorrow, because I mean Yahoo golf tomorrow, because it actually was a pain in the ass to get that thing set up today. Let me see what they look like. Actually, you're definitely winning. What do we got here? 4K for first. It's fine by me. And I got time. No. Don't apologize. Really, I would have said no. I would have said no if I didn't want to do it. I've been meaning to do it anyway. It's fine. And Evan's got to deal with the mapping stuff on there. But yeah. And of course, there's no ownership projections, I don't think, or maybe a small one, but it's yeah. Okay, so if you just look at this, then we're just going to build some lineups here. So it looks like Peterson is the nuts, right? And maybe I will play some Peterson Corbin just for funsies, you know? And just that's like similar to your FanDuel idea, right? Like if you play Peterson and Corbin and say screw Burns, then you get whatever you want. You probably get whatever you want playing Peterson Dunning, by the way, or Peterson Gray, but you get Burns, you get Corbin at 7%, and you get to fade some. You get to fade some Baltimore chalk. I think. I wouldn't say fade some Baltimore chalk. You actually get to attack the Baltimore chalk, right? Now let's take a look at the stacks. See what they look like here. I mean, we'll gaze at it, then we'll build, right? So, Dodgers, Yankees, Baltimore, Zona, Texas. Texas, huh? Okay. Texas. And then value-wise, Washington always looks good. Baltimore, Minnesota, Texas. So Texas might be a team to deal with. All right, so let's build some DraftKings. Let's see what we got. I built these earlier today after all my talk. You know what jammed in? Like 80% Tampa or something like that. Sometimes you just never know. I did the NFL. The NFL is going to be interesting this weekend. I think there's some very I don't know if you anybody watched my video, but I think there's some very legitimate game stacks that could be really low owned this week. I mean, as usual, the top play is looks really really good. I mean, that Rams game, ooh wee, Rams Atlanta, that looks really good. All right, let's take a look. So 100% David Peterson. That's what I'm getting from this crap. And then there's Burns, Dunning, Sonny Gray. It's not giving me any Corbin. Yeah, for real. Well, I'm sorry, but it's not gonna work. Team stacks, mostly Yankees, Red Sox. Very interesting. That's not something I would. But all the Red Sox, man, all of the Red Sox. But Stace, I got a new idea. How about the Red Sox? That is just not something I was expecting. Me likey. I think I like that. Let's see what the stack types are. 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4. I don't know. Anybody think about that? Anybody out there think about the Red Sox tonight? I mean, listen, all I will say is this, and I say this all the time, not all the time. Every single time I've hit one of these like lottery type tournaments or whatever, it's always been at least in large part due to some SaberSim build. And every single time I had no shot to have come up with it on my own. So that's, I will just say that like when I come up with Boston, where I never would have thought of it before, I'm kind of inclined to play it. There's Baltimore stuff. Burns' last start, we were talking about it. Yeah, I know. I talked about that in my video earlier today. And I was kind of happy he scored 45, because remember those other variations I would have been pissed at. Like the variations where he scores like 19 and beats me anyway. I mean, at least he got 45. I mean, if he got 19 and I lost anyway, that would have been tilting. But the Cardinals, I mean, listen, they're not bad. I mean, obviously the righties are, they prefer to be against lefties, but for now, no, I have to force in some Corbin. I just have to do it. I just have to. What do they say? Good for, my daughter always says this. It's good for the brand. I can't even find him on the list here. That's how bad he is. Corbin. Let's put in. Oh, not a big deal. Let's put in 30%. Not a big deal. Well, and Saberson's gonna yell at me. No, they didn't yell at me. That's good. That's a positive, I guess. We get Peterson, Dunning, Corbin. Not as much Burns. Sonny Gray. Yeah, I like it. I like all this. And now the team stacks. Oh, that's Boston. Okay. Okay. This is a good start. It's my question is whether I put it in my big one, I guess, or any of my. I'm playing a couple of the big ones tonight. Then I am going to do some DraftKings, some FanDuel, and see what that gets me. Yeah, that's the beauty, Adam, is that you're dead like pretty, pretty soon. But we'll enter these for now, and then we'll tweak them a little bit later. Let me see if there's anything to play on FanDuel. And I presume that if there was a 9-gamer on tennis today, that there's even worse tomorrow. I presume that's the case, but we just want to take a look. Tennis 8 tomorrow, not happening. Now, again, obviously, it should go without saying. I mean, this is probably a bad idea, but what I probably should do is that whatever side I take in this qualifier, I should probably jam the other side in the main GPP for EU Masters. Not that it's going to matter. The first prize is $2K in that contest. It's not going to make me feel any better. But that's probably what I'm supposed to do. Let's take a look at the FanDuel slate. Let me see if I could let's see if there's anything I can get into. I always just forget, and now it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Everything's in first. Everything's sold out. What is the Hey, how have you been doing? How's anybody been doing in the college football or the live? I'm unable to play either of those things. Has anybody been playing live golf, and has anybody been playing the college football? I know you've been talking about Adam about playing the college football. But that sounds like a really good product, the college football, Adam. Yeah, I mean, there's no kickers, no defense. You play like 87 quarterbacks. You know what I mean? It sounds like a really good product. The few times that I played it, College Football Showdown. Oh, nice. Adam, and everybody's here. I want to tell you guys something. This is a very unknown fact. This is actually going to be amazing when you hear it. And the first thing I will tell you is that it is 100% true. I swear to God, this is the case. You're really not going to believe this. I mean, the fact that there are only 9 people here, I can say this because otherwise, if there were too many people here, people would like say it's bullshit and people would like post about it, whatever. But this is 100% true. You just said that I didn't bink. What if I told you that the word bink to describe, the takedown of a tournament in some way was actually a word created from zero by me and Johnny Bax in my office? Nobody would believe that, except for Cliff. But that is 100% true. Literally, the word bink, and I challenge you to find any usage of it before Cliff and I back people, okay? Because it doesn't exist. So the story behind it is this. It's actually really bizarre. So those of you, and most of you don't even know what this is. So when you played on Party Poker. Okay, Party Poker was one of the original online poker sites. What happened is whenever, it's so sick, whenever you went all in a poker hand on Party Poker, what the graphic would do is it would create all these, a stack of chips right in front of you. Brink. It would go brink, and it would make that sound. It sounded like bink, just like that. And whenever that happened, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fred. You wouldn't believe it, but it's true. It's just totally true. And it would make the sound that sounded like bink. And just we started saying it first whenever somebody went all in, and then when somebody won the all in. And the thing just spread. And that's it. And people don't have to believe it. People will say it's the algorithm in a moment. But I promise you, as God is my witness, it is true. Anyway. Yeah, try to find the usage of the word bink as to describe something that pre-2005. It doesn't exist because we made it up. I mean, not to even say we, Cliff made it up, literally on the spot. Anyway, first of all, Yahoo Golf probably need to do this, right? It's annoying because they really put the pressure on me to finish this, to do this, and there's only 900 people left, and I want to. Yeah, you take it to the linguistics department. It's like what's his name? Peterman. That sounds like a Ziggy. To my archives. Right, so I may as well play some FanDuel. Let me see what the FanDuel Golf. I haven't played in a while, but I'm going to play it anyway. I'm just going to plow him in. Actually, I'm not going to plow him in. Let me see what this is. You know what I did in FanDuel? I basically, I went really concentrated. On DraftKings, I really went concentrated. Can't believe I'm playing so much as Alex Noren character. It's just bad. Nonetheless. That's what the deal is. And as I like to say, you know, one good thing about having like 65% Alex Noren is that you have 35% of lineups without him. Right? Let me see what a Saberson build of FanDuel Golf would look like. And then I'm going to play you. That's the thing. Yes, you're Adam. You're 100% right. I mean, I guess it's what it is. So all that's left as far as my videos for this coming weekend is the MMA. And that's going to be a good card. It's going to be a lot of action in that card. So what are these idiots? Homa and this. You know what? I'm not playing. I'm just not playing. I just don't have it in me. I have too much in DraftKings already. Homa, Connors. Yeah, yeah, right, Pete. Exactly. Good effing luck with Alex Noren. You know what? That's right. That's right. Ridiculous. No, I didn't really notice that. But let me check. Bobby would yell at me if I did this, but I don't care. Weather for baseball? Nope. Late range and oh, that's from a couple of days ago. Got nothing. All clear. All clear. Will Judge break Barry Bonds' record of 73? You mean tonight? Or maybe it'll take him till the end of the week? This is just literally ridiculous, by the way, what he's doing. Yeah, I guess. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. So you know what I had this weekend that got canceled? This would have been pretty gangster. It's pretty funny. Is that I have a kid who played basketball for me for AAU for like 5 years, and he didn't really make it in basketball. He had a really bad temper, but he actually became an MMA fighter in the last like year or so. It's like more of his speed, and he actually has had 2 fights in the quote unquote regional scene, which is like the real regional scene. I mean, the Long Island regional scene. 2-0, and he has another fight. I've missed him. Then he has another one. He got another one this Sunday, and I was gonna go, and I bought a quote VIP table and all that stuff, and he pulled out for an ankle. So I have to wait. But he's I can't wait. I can't wait. He's literally like had no business, not no business playing basketball, but he just always got into fights, always had a temper. But now he gets to unleash it on the rest of the world. But he's 2-0. Let's see. Do I supply who with steroids? With Judge? No. Oh, do you mean my dude? No. I'm not really a part of it anymore. But I mean, I haven't seen him in a while. But he hits hard. The kid hits hard. I mean, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I got Aqualung. Aqualung's not in. Yeah, Aqualung's in this week. Okay. Any other questions here? I think I'm gonna kind of get rolling. It's been a long day, long week. Am I playing any Bello? No. No. I'm not playing any Bello. You like him? What's that Avatar WWE Fresh? We gotta talk. Let me see. What is this? Oh, is that the Joker? I can't really tell. I can't really see it. All right. So tomorrow, hopefully Bobby will be back. But worst case, we got Showdown tomorrow. Big, nice game tomorrow, by the way. In KC game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, probably find some crap to play. You had Mahomes last week threw 5 touchdown passes to 4 different dudes. So, okay. How did I do on the early slate? I'm pretty sure I played 30 lineups and cashed for 0. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure about that. Let's see. Oh, it's already over? Oh my God, I suck. I didn't even look. I actually was sick. Dude, I'm a freaking hero. Is this? Oh no, this isn't today, is it? No, that was yesterday. Oh, that stinks. Wait, where are my lineups from today? Is it still live? It's still going on? No. Recent. I don't even know where my lineups are. I couldn't have done anything. Oh, this one with Cease and all them? No, this one wasn't bad. Dude, I got 12th in the relay throw. Oh my God. I'm glad that I didn't notice that. I would have sweated that. How did that happen? How did I get 12th in the lottery? I didn't even look. I thought I was dead. And then people were whining about how bad Cease was. Did he not do well? That's the one I got 12th with. Let's see. Hold on a minute. What is this thing? Yeah, this is kind of cool. Look at this. I got 12th in this thing out of 6,200 people with Cease. Oh, because of the Pirates. Wow, I'm glad that you reminded me. I'm glad I didn't realize this. I would have been pissed at Cease. Can you imagine? This lineup. If I had Lodolo, I would have won, right? I presume. I presume the winner had this exact lineup plus Lodolo. I'm just almost sure, right? Oh, that's annoying. Well, screw you. I can't believe you made me look at this. No, the winner actually had Cease. What is that? That's so cool. That's awesome. There's Lodolo. Oh my God. So Ship My Money had the Lodolo at 26 points, but he got ninth, and that's true. Cincinnati played Pittsburgh. Yep, that's awesome. All right, good luck, everybody.